Hello everybody, and welcome to day 2 of surviving Minecraft here in 1.6.2, and I'm Mason. And last time we left off, we had just found a little house, or more of a hole, that we could kind of relax in while all the baddies chill out outside. And we need to get to work on upgrading all of our tools, protecting ourselves, and eventually worry about getting some food when the sun comes up. So, we are going to go head over to our crafting table, and every Minecrafter knows it's very, very important to keep a sword on oneself because we can't go on defenseless. So if you create the hilt here with one of your sticks and you actually create a column of stone above it, then you'll get a stone sword. And you can see there's a little indicator that says it's 5 attack damage versus a pickaxe which has 3, or an axe which has 4, and so on and so forth. If you upgrade the material that you're using, so say I used iron to make the sword, then it'll give, I think, +6 attack damage, and diamond is the best one you can make. Now you can actually make gold weapons if you want, but don't waste your time with those because, well, I think they're like the same durability and strength as wood, and I don't really understand why you'd want to make those unless you just kind of wanted them for decoration, because they are kind of cool looking. So here we are. We've got some time to kill until the sun rises. So I think what I'm going to do is just kind of expand our little fort like so. Okay, so let's talk about hunger. There are 2 bars at the bottom, left and right, respectively. And the left one is your hearts or your health bar, and this is your direct damage indicator. So if you take any fall damage, or if you get hit by a zombie or any other kind of skeleton or something like that, like right there, then you'll take damage. Now if you are attacking, if you wave over your hotbar until you get to your weapon, you can actually left click. There we go. And you'll attack him. So that gave him +5 damage. And you can see my health and hunger each going down. So when you kill a mob, you see these little whizzing particles around. That's experience. So any monster you kill, you'll get experience, and it just kind of hovers around you, and then it goes to a bar at the bottom, and you can see here, if I kind of show you, this says 1, and it'll fill up slowly and slowly and slowly until you get to level 2 and 3 and so forth. And basically those levels can be used for enchanting items and things like that, but that is not till down the road for us. So you can see we also have a couple spoils of war here. Oh, and I got shot in the head, so we have that to deal with. Oh goodness, it's like a hairstyle. I like it. And my butt too. Look at that. Here. That's right. How did he get me from behind? I was... Okay. Alright, so spoils of war in today's fight included a bone and an arrow. Not a bow and arrow, a bone and arrow. So the bone can be used to actually make bone meal, which is good for fertilization of crops. And this arrow, obviously, if we craft a bow later, then we can start shooting projectiles at our foes, just like the skeleton was a minute ago. Alright, so back to health and hunger. Now you may have noticed that I have taken some damage since our fight with the skeleton, and I am not recovering. The reason for that is I am hungry. So if you look on the bar to the right, you'll notice a bunch of slightly shaky meat pops, is what we call them in the Minecraft world. And 2 are missing. So doing strenuous activity such as mining or sprinting or fighting, especially fighting I've noticed, will take away a lot of your hunger. Maybe I should just turn the sounds down. Oh, hey look, it's daytime. We'll go ahead and bust out of here. So you always want to check to make sure the coast is clear. And it looks like we're good, so we're going to head out. And also you have to keep in mind, if you're in a forest biome, watch out for creepers and zombies and skeletons lurking in the shade of the trees too, because they won't burn in direct sunlight if they are under the shade. So we can kind of strafe here to help us. Now, as of 1.6, skeletons got a lot harder to fight. They shoot so quickly now. Oh, and there's a spider over there. We'll have our go at that. Spiders are pretty agile, you gotta be careful. So he dropped 2 string and some more experience, and you can see I'm already almost level 2 from killing those 3 animals. And there's our village over there. So, I'm hungry, and I'm getting more and more hungry as I fight more and as the day goes on. And let's face it, I need to eat because, well, my hearts are like halfway, and I don't want to die, because that wouldn't be a very good guide for you all. So we are going to go, and here's our food right here. So say hello to Mr. Cow. Hello, Mr. Hi. We are going to kill you. He's got like a coif. You see that? He's fancy. He's a fancy cow. Well, no matter. Sorry, buddy. So when you kill a cow, you can get one of 2 things, or you could get both. So they'll drop raw beef most of the time, and then sometimes, if you get lucky, they'll actually drop leather. And leather, oh, there it is. So this leather can be used to make armor or books and a couple other things, I think. Oh, hold on. Do my eyes deceive me? I think I see some horses. As of the 1.6 update, horses now spawn sometimes in plains biomes. And we can tame these fellas and ride them, but we can't do that now because we have to get a saddle. So we'll have to come back to these guys. They won't go anywhere. So now we'll know where to pick up some horses. Also, there are tons of sheep. So we're going to go ahead and kill some of them to collect some wool. I'm sorry, Mr. Sheep. Alright. So, that should have given us 3 wool. Good. Oh, hello. Come join the party. Oh goodness, I hope I don't die. This is becoming quite dire of a situation. Alright, we'll leave... I just saw a creeper. He went down into that cave. Creepers are the most infamous characters you'll ever find in this game. And the reason for that is they blow up. So they won't attack you per se, but they will sneak up on you, or creep up on you, I should say. And then you'll hear a hiss noise, and that hiss will give you about 2 seconds before they explode, and in most cases you'll die if you're too close, and it's just a mess. Let's grab some of this iron since we're here. Just one? Alright. I am hearing a skeleton somewhere. It's making me a little bit nervous. So what we're going to do is make a proper door. So if you come over here into the crafting space, you might notice that we have 7 oak wood planks. Now if you put them in 2 rows on either side of the crafting table, it doesn't matter, you'll get a door. And you can place that door anywhere you like, and I, out of habit from the old Minecraft, like to place it on the outside there on in, and it gives me this block here, almost as like a, I don't know, like an alcove to the door. So now we're protected, we're safe, we have a bit of a window from the door, we can add another one if we want, but we really need to get working on our hunger. So there are many ways that you can refill your hunger bar, as there are many different types of food. One of those we got from the first episode, which was an apple. So if you hover over your hotbar and you place the food in your hand and you hold right click, you can hear him start to eat it. And you can savor the apple like this, or you can just chomp it all down, and you'll notice it refills some of the meat pops. Now, in order for you to start regenerating, though, you need to have either all meat pops filled or only one missing. Past that, you won't regenerate because human bodies don't work that way, apparently. So, we also have some rotten flesh. You can eat this under some dire circumstances, but it will give you more hunger for eating it. So it defeats the purpose to eat it, and I wouldn't really advise eating it. But that doesn't mean it's completely useless. And we also have 4 raw beef, so we could eat it raw if we wanted to, but that's really gross, and it won't give us too many hunger pops back. So we're going to go ahead and cook it, but we don't have a furnace, so we're going to have to craft one. And furnaces are really easy to craft. You just make a ring around the rosy here, and then you get your furnace, and it is a hot topic. So you have your furnace. Put it anywhere you want, and I'm going to put mine here. And the furnace is responsible for many things, one of which is cooking food. You can also put cobblestone up here, and you can actually cook it and get stone back. So you notice the cobblestone is a different texture than this stone here. That's because you chopped it all up. But if you take the cobblestone, cook it in the furnace, you'll actually get the stone back. And then you can take 4 stone in a 2x2 square, and you can make stone bricks, and it's really good for decoration, but we'll get into that into later episodes when we build our actual house, because I really don't want to live here forever. So we are going to cook some food, and luckily from our last episode, our little hole, hidey hole, was in a pretty large vein of coal, so we can just put some coal here in the bottom. Now this is your fuel space, and it doesn't have to be filled with coal. It could be filled with basically any wood product, but coal is the most efficient. So you have your fuel down here at the bottom, and then you place your raw beef here up at the top. Now, you can cook up to 8 items in one go with coal. And I don't know if that makes sense, but say I have like 4 raw beef. If I added another 4 raw beef, the fuel will be enough to cook all of those. Because if you look and notice, you can see that the fire is very, very slowly starting to go down. So if I have more than 8 things that I'm trying to cook, like maybe a stack of cobblestone, then I would need 8 coal, because 8 times 8 is 64. And you can stack cobblestone up to 64 pieces. So you can see it cooks at a decent rate, I suppose. But you know, a watch pot never boils, so if you're trying to do other stuff, please go ahead. So we're going to have a nice lunch here with some steak, and I'm just going to eat that. Steak is one of the best foods because it'll actually heal 4 hunger pops, and now you can see that my health is slowly starting to rise again. And that is good because I nearly died today. And it wasn't even nighttime. Alright, so I keep hearing monsters and bad guys and things like that, and I don't really want to hear those. I'm gonna light this cave up. I don't think it leads anywhere. Oh, okay. And just in time, it's getting dark. I'll come back and collect this coal in the morning. There must be a cave on the other side of that wall. Alright, so it's nighttime. Night was kind of long and grueling, and I don't really want to deal with that again. So, you know what? I'm just going to craft a bed. So the reason why we killed those innocent lambs there was for their wool. And unfortunately, you only get one wool per kill. Now, if we have some more iron, if we had, I think, 2 iron, we can actually make some shears, and we won't kill the sheep, and it'll give us more wool, and it'll grow back. So it's always better. So if you can get shears, do it, because we actually are all out of wood. So we're gonna craft some more, like that, and we have 21 wood now. And you want to make a row of wood for the support frame of the bed, and then your actual mattress, if you will. And you can place your bed anywhere you want. I'm going to do it here in the corner. And then to sleep through the night, you just right click. Alright, and it is now morning, believe it or not. So if you go outside, you'll notice that it is nice and bright outside. The sun is just starting to rise over the horizon. The jungle tree is in the back. That's a cool tree. And, well, there you have it. And I keep hearing these skeletons and stuff like that. I wonder what those are. But that's basically it for dealing with hunger and finding out a place to sleep. So in the next episode, we will gather some more resources and, I don't know, maybe go exploring in a cave or check out that village. So, I've been Mason, and thanks for watching.